there you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video what we are doing is we are doing a full face of nothing new using all of the products from my Shop My Stash. These are all the products that I've used and loved, and it's basically nothing new. So if you want to see how I came up with this look, then just keep on watching. Let's begin with primer, and I'm taking the Catrice 10-in-1 Tensational Primer. I have actually used it in my Catrice One Brand tutorial, which I will leave the link up here, and it is fantastic because it has a tint to it, like a nude kind of tint, and it just evens out the skin tone. So like I mentioned in that video, if you have perfect skin, like no redness or no spots, you can just wear that, put on some bronzer, blush, highlight, mascara, brows, lips, and you're literally, you know, you're ready. So it is really nice, and it gives a lovely glow to the skin, but you know, it's not too much. I'm actually glowing now because I've just done my skincare, but yeah, I really like it. This might be my favorite primer, like on the level with the Smashbox Primerizer. And then for foundation, I'm taking my all-time favorite foundation. This is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation, and I have my one in the shade Light Vanilla. And then I'm just putting 2 pumps on my little palette. This is literally a life changer. Like, this is a OG foundation that everyone should have in their collection. You know, it's like MAC Studio Fix, but it's that kind of level of OG-ness, but it's just so much better. So I'm just going to apply this on my skin. It has a lovely fruity scent, like not artificial, but just actually really nice. And it gives me medium coverage. I probably need full coverage now, but you know, I'm a rebel. So yeah, it's a lovely medium coverage everyday foundation that I think all skin types would really enjoy, because it's not dewy, it has a natural finish. The previous formulation of this foundation had a more dewy finish, but now I find it to be just really natural. I'm going to take my Catrice Retouch Anti-Red Concealer to cover up these red little dots here, which honestly I have lash. I feel like a teenager all over again, you know, with all these spots and whatever. I never had that problem when I was a teenager, and look at me, I'm 24 and I deal with spots like what the frick. And then to cover that up, I'm taking my PS My Perfect Color Concealer because it's a little bit darker, and it's just perfect to cover up this green concealer. So I'm just gonna apply that wherever I put the green concealer, and then I'm actually gonna blend it out with the sponge. Okay, time for some concealer, and as always I'm gonna use my Maybelline the Eraser Eye in the shade Brightener, and also this Essence Camouflage Healthy Glow Concealer. This is really good. This is like kind of maybe a little bit below my all-time favorite Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer, but it's up there. It's really nice. So I'm just gonna squeeze out a little bit of this on my palette. I'm gonna use a concealer brush, or this is actually an eyeshadow brush, but it's like slanted but it's flat, so I'm gonna use it for concealer. And I'm going to conceal these dark circles. I'm almost out of this, like I can't believe it. It is such a good concealer. I think I'm gonna get this one, the Brightener shade, for, you know, cancelling out my dark circles, and then just a normal shade, you know, to kind of use every day basically. And then I'm gonna go with a little bit of this just like that. And then with my sponge, I'm going to blend this in. And to set everything, I'm taking my PS rice powder, which I featured in my latest empties, the actual original packaging of it, because whatever is in this container is all that's left. And for my brows, I am using the Benefit Brow in the shade 3 and also the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I'm gonna do my brows off camera and then I'll see you in a second. Okay, so it is time for the eyes, and today we are using the Makeup Revolution I Heart Chocolate palette, and this is what it looks like. I used it in my latest Halloween tutorial actually, which I will leave the link up here, and I forgot how good this palette was. Like, it's really good. I'm just gonna do a simple look, I think. So I'm gonna start off with this shade right here, and I'm going to apply it in my transition area. And then I'm gonna go into this lovely chocolatey brown, and I am going to put that on my outer corner as well as in my crease. And then going back into the brush, we use the transition shade. I'm just going to blend out the edges with no additional product. I think I want to deepen this look up a little bit, you know, what go wrong with fall, make it a little bit grungy or whatnot. I'm gonna go into this shade. It is kind of a cool toned, I don't know, it's kind of pulls green, greeny brown or so. And I'm putting this on a pencil brush, and I'm going to put this on my outer corner, just to deepen things up a touch. And then going back into this blending brush that we used, the chocolate shade with no additional product, I'm just gonna blend out the edges. For my lid, I was thinking of going with this lovely champagne color, but I've noticed I haven't even touched this shadow, so I think this is what I'm going to put on the empty part of my lid. So I'm just going to take my pinky, load that shade up on the pinky. Look at that sparkle, it's actually really cute. And I'm going to put this on the inner part of my eye, and it doesn't really distinguish itself, so we might mix a couple of colors. And I have fallout, I don't like fallout. And then I'm gonna take this brush and just blend out the edges. And then on that same pinky, we still have a little bit of that bronze shade. I'm actually gonna go into this champagne color right here, and I'm just going to tap it on top of that bronze shade, and whoa, that I like. And then going back into this handy little blending brush, I'm just gonna blend out the edges. And then on my inner corner highlight brush, I'm just gonna go into this champagne color here, and I'm gonna use this as my inner corner highlight. Okay, and for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go into this shade on a fluffy little brush like this, and I'm going to just do a under eye transition shade, and I'm gonna blow it out quite low, making sure that it's connected to the upper transition shade. And then on a flat angled brush like this, I'm gonna go into this yummy chocolate shade right here, and I'm gonna press this down close to my lash line. And then with this handy little brush, I'm just gonna blend out the edges. Okay, so I've been gone for a while because my battery died and I had to charge it. So I did my hair, and I've also finished up the eyes. I took this black pencil and tight lined with that, and then I took this nude pencil just to put on my waterline. And then for my mascara, I used the Colourpop BFF volumizing mascara. So I think it's time to put some life back into my face, and to bronze up, I'm using the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega bronzer in the shade Tantastic. So I'm just gonna get my little bronzer brush, and I'm just going to bronze up my cheeks with this particular brush. So much better already. And then for my forehead, because I have a damn big forehead, I'm gonna take this more fluffy brush, dip into this, and just bronze it up. And then for blush, I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Rosé Champagne, and I'm just going to blush up my face. And then for my highlight, I'm using this Sosu contour palette, and I'm not sure what I want to use. I think I'm gonna go ahead with this one, which is called Unicorn Dust, and this one, which is called Shooting Star. So I'm just gonna mix these two. I'm just going to put a little bit here underneath my brow, as well as on the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, and on my cupid's bow. Okay, so I have two choices for lips, and I'm thinking about this Shiseido Modern Matte Powder Lipstick in the shade Whisper. I'm just going to put it a little bit here, so that we can check out the color and see. Definitely goes very well with it. Or I could go crazy and use the Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick in the shade Spice Girl, and it's a pretty dark shade, so let's take a look. This side or this side? This seems more natural. This seems more crazy, so I think I'm gonna mix them. I'm gonna put the Huda Beauty all over my lips, and then put this Shiseido lipstick in the center. Okay, so I have this Huda Beauty lip contour in the shade Flirt. It's kind of a cool toned brown, but I think it would look nice, so I'm just gonna line my lips. Do the liquid lipstick first, and then the bullet lipstick on top. So and boom, here we go. This is my full face of Nothing New. I love the way that I look. I'm pretty flushed actually, but that's because it's really actually hot up here upstairs in my house. But I'm really liking this look. It's so dark and so fall like. I'm enjoying this, and the eyes came out pretty good as well. I really like this palette, you know. I'm surprised I haven't touched it in so long. But yeah, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. But yeah, that is it for me. See you in the next one. Bye.